you doing? David Taub here, co-creator of nextlevelguitar.com. Hope all's going well, and I hope your guitar journey is going famously. And today I have a lesson on getting some different sounds during a guitar solo. And in that solo I played in the intro, I was doing a lot of different techniques and devices to kind of get different sounds and throw some different things into the solo instead of kind of just playing the same old scales in the same old ways, right? So I want to show you some of the things I was doing in there, and maybe this will inspire you to create some new and different sounds in your own playing and soloing, because when it comes down to it, you know, it's really all about the sounds, right? So let's dive in, but first, if you have a second, please subscribe to the channel. You know, subscribing to this channel here really helps us. It helps us to keep bringing the content. Let us know what lessons you'd like to see coming up or what gear reviewed. Please leave a comment in the YouTube comment section below. And if you like the video, please give it a like, click the thumbs up button, and thank you so much. So in that solo, I was doing different techniques and devices, like I was playing some staccato lines, I was playing double stops, I was using repeated phrases, I was moving from low to high, I was doing some legato, some one finger bends, I was mixing minor pentatonic and blues with the natural minor scale. I was also playing some artificial harmonics and doing some pedal tones. Now, I necessarily wouldn't do all of that in a solo per se. I kind of did it in that one, and it was a bit much, yes, but I did it more for educational purposes, right? You don't want to always throw everything you got out there every solo, right? Because where are you going to go from there? But I want to show you a bunch of things just to kind of, you know, get the ideas going, and you could dive into the pool and see what you can come up with. So the jam track, I was just jamming over a jam track in the key of E minor, and I was using things like the E minor pentatonic and blues scale. Let me show you that. I was playing up here in the 12th position. I was also using that scale behind it, this one here, E minor pentatonic. Key of E. I was using this E natural minor scale. And I was using this E minor pentatonic scale. Kind of a nice one across the neck. And this E natural minor scale here. So there's a lot of different scales, which are the building blocks of our licks and melodies, and I was sliding into those using slides too, sliding around the neck, sliding into different scale positions to create different sounds. And if you'd like to see these scales I just showed you diagrammed out on paper, sometimes it's nice to see them on paper, as well as lots more scales and soloing strategies and exercises. I have a great ebook that I think you would like, and I paired it with another video lesson. I'll send it to you for free. Just click on that link in the YouTube description box below. I'll send you a free video lesson that has more of these cool soloing techniques and devices, and it also has all the scales drawn out and lots of other great information. It's a great reference book you'll use throughout your guitar journey. Send it to you for free. Click on that link below. So a couple of things I was doing. One of the things that you heard me do in the solo was a pedal lick, kind of like this one. And then I busted into a little legato phrase. Pedal licks are great because what it does is it gets the listener or that one note in their mind, and you're pedaling off of it, coming back to it, pedaling off, coming back to it. In this instance, I picked a B note, 12th fret B string, to pedal off, because in that key of E minor, right, our B is our 5th, so that's a very strong note to pedal off of. So the lick I was playing, I was kind of pulled it out of this E natural minor scale with these notes, little bit of a stretch. So if I do it slow, it'll sound like this. Right? And then if you work up the speed, right, you can get that nice and fast. And then I rolled it into this legato. Pick, hammer, hammer, pull, pull, hammer, pull. And then I bend that note. I'm bending the B up to the C. Right? So that's kind of cool. You can kind of take different notes in whatever scale you're playing and pick a strong one and kind of pedal off and on it, and it makes for a very interesting phrase. And then just connect it with another lick in the scale. Right? And then I just kind of went down the natural minor scale, and those Natural minor is great because you have these half-step bends. Right? So you want to exploit those half-step bends because they're very melodic. You know, bend it up, release multiple times, bend it up and hold it while you're picking. Little vibrato, that's another nice one. Or play these notes like in this natural minor scale. Here's our E. Play them more staccato-y. Hear the different sound? Here's a note just picked open, like. If I do it more muted, and here's more staccato, where you kind of kill it after each time. You get all different ideas. But I'm throwing in those muted kind of sounds, right? You don't have to always play. You know, you can kind of mute them. For different sounds. Another thing I was doing, which can have a lot of effect, is play a lick low on the neck, and then play a similar lick up high on the neck. And you don't have to necessarily play the exact same lick, but you could. But what it does is it kind of really gets a big wide distance or interval between those notes, right? Distance between the notes, the interval. Like I was doing something like this. So I was doing kind of like an open string pull off. And then I was sliding all the way up to 12th fret minor pentatonic. And using that great double stop at the 12th fret. I love that one. Double stops too, throw them into your leads because they add texture. Double stop is just playing two notes at the same time instead of one. You could even bend it a little. Vibrato it. And vary it, right? You could keep doing that like I was doing in the intro, but vary it, do it a couple different ways, put a little different twist on it, but kind of take your licks low then high or high then low, and that'll have a lot of wow factor. Another thing I was doing when the chord progression was kind of ascending was I kind of ascended up a scale, but I use slides on every note. That's a cool little thing you can do. It's a nice device. I used like the notes here on this natural minor scale that I showed you before. I ended up on that high B note again. That's why those notes, sometimes your landing notes, are so important. You can make strong solo statements by landing on, you know, a strong interval in the chord you're playing over, like the root, obviously, or like the flat third if it's minor, major third if it's major, or the fifth, right? Flat seventh if it's dominant, or minor seventh chord. So a lick like that, I did something like this. There's a lot of drama in that lick, right? I'm building it up. And all I'm doing is I'm just picking a place and just sliding. I'm hitting every note in the scale. Sliding out of it, sliding into it. And then some vibrato, right? So a lot of drama. You could do that. In fact, you could do any of these devices with any scale, right? Just apply it to whatever scale you're doing over the certain chord in the progression, and it will really create some drama. I get a lot of questions on gear. I'm playing a Universum guitar. These are handcrafted by the Universum company in the Ukraine. They're amazing instruments. They sound great. They look great. Look at that, right? They play great. They're a lot of fun. I'll show you some other pictures of some more of their creations. They're doing some really creative and different things. They're not just building like the same old Strat style, same old Les Paul style guitar. They're doing some really interesting things. I'll put some of my reviews on some of their other products in the cards and down below. So check them out. This is a Universum Mariana Private Reserve guitar, and I'm playing it through a Paul Reed Smith MT15 tube amp. That's the small lunchbox 15-watt tube amp. I'm playing through the lead channel gains about 50%, and the only effect I'm using is in the effects loop. I have a Keeley Caverns pedal. Gives it a little bit of reverb and just a touch of delay. That's it. I'm plugged straight into the front of the amp. So try some of those devices and some of those techniques in your next solo. You know, throw it into the soup, see how you like it. You know, change up the order of the notes, play a little staccato-y, some hammer-ons and pull-offs, do some legato, maybe some of those slides, double stops, some artificial harmonics or some tap harmonics like I was doing in the intro, pedal tones. That's all great stuff that you could do to take your notes and to start doing musical things with them that are interesting, right? That's what it's all about. I hope this lesson has helped you and you're able to pull some stuff out of it that you like. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. That really helps us and we so appreciate that. It helps us to keep the content coming. If you like the video, click the like button and please leave a comment below. Let us know how you like this lesson. Let us know what you'd like to see for other lessons coming. Let us know what gear reviews you'd like, or let us know how your guitar journey is going. Oh, and don't forget too to click that link in the YouTube description box and I'll send you that free ebook with all these scales diagrammed out, a free video lesson with more cool techniques and devices, right? It's great reference tools and a really good video lesson. Click that link, I'll send it to you for free. Enjoy it. I'm David Taub, co-creator of nextlevelguitar.com. Thanks so much for joining us over the years and years. We so appreciate it. Keep putting those guitars in your hands every day. And remember, your guitar playing is an evolution. I'll see you in the next one.